This week on the Cruising Kiwis.
I just stood on a nice big oyster. I said I dropped the bob for this, which is the thing that like holds the Janora on. But I didn't drop it.
I see. Such a trickster.
Beijing Robert Hamill. That's Robert Hamill on flight NZ739 to Brisbane. This is the final call. The offload process has begun.
Yeah, whatever.
This is Rob. And I'm Rachel. And these are our boys, Finn, Declan, and Ivan. We have sailed our catamaran Javelot across the Pacific Ocean. We would love it if you join us for the adventure. So we're on the move again. We've had 2 wonderful nights here in the Brisbane River, right in the centre of town. It's quite amazing where you can anchor here in the Brisbane River. But we have got to get south to Sydney. We have 1 month to get there, and we'd like to stop at lots of places along the way. And our first stop is only a short trip. It's about 3 hours from where we are now. It's still Brisbane. It's the Royal Brisbane Yacht Squadron, which is in Manly, 3 hours south of here. And we're going there because we got a message from an Anton Prang and his wife Gabriella, who say, "We are big fans of yours, we love your channel, you're amazing, why aren't you #1 on the YouTube?" No, they don't say that. They say, "You guys have provided some great entertainment for us, and if you have time available, we'd love to host you for dinner at our yacht club, Royal Queensland Yacht Squadron at Manly." So we've got Captain Finn at the helm, and it's a bittersweet sail because Finn has stayed here with us because Rob had to fly back to New Zealand to work. But when Rob gets back, Finn is leaving us. Finn is flying back to New Zealand to go back to school so that he can row. His heart is set on rowing again this year. It's his last school year, and so he wants to do well in rowing. And so this will be our last sail together before he leaves. And it could be a choppy one because although we've waited for the tide to be going out along the Brisbane River, once we get to the mouth of the river, we're going to have tide against wind, so it could get a bit bumpy. And then we'll be going into the Royal Yacht Squadron, and actually there's a place around the corner from there that the boys can kite surf at, which they're highly looking forward to. So we're on the move. Coming into the yacht club.
This is the kind of start that you want to have kite surfing.
Declan's kite surfing the Genoa.
Jumps and stuff.
Light is pouring from the sky. Still you run so you can hide.
A lovely welcome into the Royal Queensland Yacht Squadron. Thank you very much, Anton and family. Declan has managed to injure himself again.
From kite surfing.
Yeah.
Again. And we didn't actually get any footage of it yesterday when it was like, it was really, really bloody and it was all gory and stuff, and it would have been awesome, but
You almost lost your foot, didn't you?
now it's been, I've put a plaster on it overnight, so.
Nice
Yeah.
work, Declan.
I just stood on a nice big oyster.
Lovely.
Every single time I've gone kite surfing so far, I've gotten cuts and stuff.
Well, you know what? What does Michael Hill say?
Something about not trying.
Yeah. If you don't have a few accidents, you're not trying. Good to talk, Dex. Good to talk.
Good.
So, Dex, you want to tell us what you're doing?
Well, I like kite surfing, and we've recently just purchased a few kites. 3 of them were actually given to us by Zatara, and we bought another 3. This is one of them that we bought. Another 3 from some friends of ours, and right now only one of them is holding, which is a 10, which we actually like using anyway, so that's fine. But this one here is just going down real slow. It's got a slow leak somewhere, and the other one has got a hole. So yeah, right now we're just trying to find the leak.
Oh, I see bubbles. Look at that.
That could just be from the Velcro.
Could be. And view here. Oh, there's quite a lot there. So now we've got to think, can we patch that up? Armed with our 2 working kites, Finn and Declan headed to the beach for a spot of surfing.
People like a sea flowing through the street, passing over me, passing over me. All the noise and all the chaos. I only want to hear the sound of the earth. I only want to feel the ground underneath.
What's the problem, Dex?
Got a hole.
Well, so we haven't had a lot of luck with our second-hand kite. Another one bites the dust?
Yeah, sure.
Quite possibly. Especially if this is another one that's got a hole in it.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's the valve leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I push it on there, it stops. So it's just.
Yeah, so we've got a leaky valve.
So, we've just found out that the 10, the Nash 10, the black one, it has a bit of a leak in it, just on one of the struts. So I was going to use that. Me and Finn were going to go kiting at the same time, but now we're just going to have to do what we usually do and alternate between the kites. But Finn's out there at the moment having a bit of a blast, doing some jumps and things, and I'm just sitting here waiting.
I only want to hear the sound of the earth. I only want to feel the ground underneath. No pavement, no concrete, just leaves in my heartbeat. I only want to hear the sound of the earth.
Back in New Zealand, Rob was putting the finishing touches to his return to Australia, leaving his home comfort purchases to the very last minute.
Beijing Robert Hamill. That's Robert Hamill on flight NZ739 to Brisbane. This is the final call. The offload process has begun.
Yeah, whatever. Might get a coffee. Coffee time? Or maybe not. Friendly Air New Zealand staff there. Hello, ladies. And that was the lady calling my name. But it's okay. I'm not going to get thrown off. But I am the lucky last, aren't I?
Yep, see you.
Thank you very much. Cruising Kiwis, ladies.
Cheers.
The Cruising Kiwis. See you later.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. That's the chill attitude of Air New Zealand. We love it. We love it. How cool is that? Oh, man. That actually, you know, obviously, they were kind of waiting there for me, and I was the last. And I did ask them if they wouldn't mind doing that. And, seriously, the number of times my name does get called for real, and I'm running for the thing. It's just, I don't know what it is. It just happens like that. It's a force of, but then you look at this. What's the hurry? Seriously, just relax everybody. It was always going to be a no-brainer.
I've been feeling restless. This city is relentless. It wears me down and leaves me dry. I could use some water somewhere that I can wander.
So this is Declan's foot. I've just come back from New Zealand and I was showing this last night. It looks pretty good. It's a nasty cut and with lots of movement on it. It's going to be a hard one to heal, I think. So I've just told him I sprayed a bit of antiseptic on it, tea tree, and I've suggested he goes and lies in the direct sun and then cover it up. But the silly boy, you wanted to go kite surfing just now, didn't you, Declan?
Yeah.
We've put a stop to that. Far out. There's no way.
Good for us.
You're out for a week, bud.
Being stood down from kite surfing for a week was hard on Declan, as he and Finn are just getting to grips with the sport. However, the boys were able to put their spare time to good use, helping Rob remove the genoa while we were in the marina, because the stitching near the clew needed repairing.
Look at this, Rach. It's caught. The rope is caught.
This is a big old knot in there.
There's a big knot of rope. You can see that's the knot there though, so
Yeah.
I'll leave that, it's fine.
Oh yeah,
That's all sweet.
don't need to do anything about that,
do
just
anything
leave
about
that,
that at all.
ignore it, we never saw
Right,
it.
Didn't see it.
But one of those knotted ropes lowers the genoa, so we wouldn't be able to overlook that tangle for much longer.
Too tight.
Can't get the sail down, which means it's probably getting caught here, which means I can't ignore the knot any further.
Dad, in any one of these I dropped the ball.
It's so predictable. Did you drop it? No.
Can you do that? What did you just say, Declan?
I said I dropped the bolt for this, which is the thing that holds the genoa on. But I didn't drop
And
it.
I said,
You're such a
what
trickster.
did I say?
He said, I knew you'd do that, and I was like, haha, good fun.
He tricks me. He's the trickster. Ah, look at that massive, attractive, knotted ropes.
Oh gosh, that's...
It's so knotted, I wonder. It's all the reefing lines and doodah.
I didn't realise we had so much doodah.
Doodah? There's a lot of doodah down here.
So it was him.
Jeepers. It's quite messed up. It's all messed up there, fellas. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. There you go, Phil. It's all better. Now, if we just tuck it back in there, no one will know any better. So, Finn, show me.
Well, that's
What
how,
happened?
that's how it was attached,
Well, okay, well, show us how it was actually attached.
like that.
So it was no, it wasn't like that, was it? That's for someone saying it was. Put it in the actual thing where it was and show me. So it was about that loose.
Yeah,
The pin.
just about out.
It was just about out. It undone itself, and the it had a cable tie on it, but the cable tie got sun damaged and broke. It started to undo. So we need to do proper wire tie-offs on that. Amazing. Amazing.
What are you making, Declan?
Hot water.
Ooh, technical. What are you making?
Spaghetti.
Lovely. Self-sufficient. It's your number one recipe, isn't it? If you're hungry, that and crisps.
My favourite foods are spaghetti and butter.
Beautiful. In the evening, we met up with our hosts, Anton and Gabby, for dinner, where we sampled some of Queensland's delicious seafood.
We got their sweet.
Moreton Bay bird.
It's an exotic delight, isn't it?
Yeah, this is local seafood, like a lobster.
Can you just lift one up maybe and we get a good bit of a look?
I think that might be half of one.
There's a half of there is.
There it is, and then I guess that's the other half.
Yeah, look at that.
There he is.
Oh, she's a
Look
beauty.
at that.
Alright.
Moreton Bay bird.
That looks a little bit like the shrimpy thing that bit.
Oh, it is
Robert.
a little bit. Yeah.
Kind of.
In New Caledonia.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
We are extremely grateful for all our subscribers, watchers and commenters, and feel humbled to those who have reached out and helped us along our travels. You guys rock.
This is hotspot. This is what hotspot does, Mum. It makes us loud. It stops. Okay, we just said hotspot.
No hotspot! No hotspot! So we have a problem, Houston. During my recent visit to New Zealand, I had my tooth stuck in my head again, and a couple of days later, biting on goat curry. I bought a goat curry at a local place in Hamilton, and the tooth didn't fall out, but it came loose. So just to show you, this is my teeth with my tooth in it. It looks great, but it's going to come out I think I could probably pull it out tonight right now, but I'm going to leave it as long as possible. But it's very loose. It's a real bummer. Another $150.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.